to execute unsigned code or untrusted code inside of trusted macOS applications. And so for this demonstration, we chose application 1Password, as you all already know. And before we jump into how it works, let's go ahead and take a look at the code and just briefly explain it. So here you can see that this is obviously not the code to 1Password, but obviously code that was written by somebody else, in this case, Robbie and myself. And what it does is it gets all of the subviews inside of the application, and it hooks into the window. And what it will do is it will get all of the text fields using this method inside of that main window. And then what it will do is it will write out all of the passwords, which are contained within the text fields, to a passwordsout.txt file on your disk that's hidden. And then once that is written to your disk, what it will do is it will upload that file to a file storage service called GoFile, in this case, just as an example. And once that happens, basically you could install this on a Mac, and you could then tell it to upload to your GoFile account, and then you could go ahead and download that text file. And so just to demonstrate this whole flow, let's go ahead and go to this phishing email, which is one way to distribute this software to users. And so you can see here that we are happy to bring you 1Password 10.2. That version number is not real. But when you click it, you can see that it downloads this file here, which is just a zip file. And you double click it, and it brings up the regular 1Password 7 application that you can just drag to your applications folder. And just to show that this is all notarized and Gatekeeper will not flag it, you can run a stapler validation, which is just a synonym for notarization. And you can see that the validate action worked, meaning that it is successfully notarized, meaning Apple did not flag it for any malicious software whatsoever. So now we're going to go ahead and open up 1Password 7. And this obviously would not be in the real version if you were trying to steal somebody's passwords, but this is just for testing. You can enter your master password, and you can see here that there are a couple of passwords, specifically one for my Apple ID, which hopefully is not real. But then you can see that once we are just kind of perusing the 1Password user interface, I can list out all the files in my directory here, and you can see the passwordsout.txt file that we saw in the code earlier. And when I print it out, you can see it literally prints out all of the passwords in my 1Password database, even though they're blacked out in the user interface. And then if I go to GoFile, which is where I told it to upload that text file to, and give it a quick refresh, let's see here. I might need to clear the file before it actually uploads. Oh shoot, they're doing maintenance actually. I mean, I can try clearing the file, but I mean, it normally just would upload all of this data, which in this case, if you're telling GoFile to use your account with your email, then the attacker could just log into their GoFile account and download the password file that it uploaded from the user's machine locally. All right, and that is the end of the demo.